Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Metamorph, your journey into wholeness and balance. In this video, I'm going to be talking about another aspect which is into three parts: physical, health, and environment. I personally love this aspect. So, when we are talking about physical, what does it entail? Your notepad should be out right now. It's talking about your appearance, your dressing, your clothes, your accessories, as ladies your makeup, your smell, your hair, for every gender, for both genders. Yes. So how you look, your appearance, the way you dress, what you wear, the way you wear what you wear, the way you accessorize, the way you make up, the way you plait your hair or your hairstyle, your haircut. So how you come across to us physically is what we are looking at under physical, right? Don't forget how you smell, right? You have to smell nice always. So we also have physical, that's physical. Now we also have health. Now this entails healthy living. It entails planning healthy meals, it entails exercise, it entails learning about your body, which is very important. You have to learn about your body, whatever gender that you are, as a male or as a female, you have to learn about your body. And the interesting thing about this aspect is that, in fact, about every aspect, right? Isn't you have to be intentional. You really have to be intentional because there's a way you just feel because you have been growing up, you are this old, and you do not put the you are not intentional about that. This is what I want to learn about. So you have to learn about your body, right? You have to know your health history. What are the things that have caused you problem in the past? Are you allergic to anything, right? You have to know even how you are currently. You have to pay attention to your current state of health. You have to do checkups and all of that. These are just the aspects. These are just the things under health. What works for you and what doesn't work for you, right? Under health. So these are things under health. Then we have environment. This entails keeping a clean and healthy environment. It also involves keeping an aesthetically pleasing environment. Your environment can be clean. Well, most times when your environment is clean, it's it's fine, right? But you can also go the extra mile to make it beautiful, to make it pleasing to the eye, right? Like putting flowers or you get the idea. So aesthetically pleasing environment and curating an environment that supports the energy that you want. For example, now the energy that is in your readings area is different from the energy that's in your resting area, right? It can even be in the same room. What you put in this side is different from what you put in this side. So you have to be conscious about what you do in your environment. You have to, for example, now you can put up sticky notes. What you have on the sticky notes in your sitting room is different from what you have in the sticky notes in your kitchen, right? Because you want to remember different things in different spaces. So that's what we're talking about when we're referring to environment. So this area is very important. Yes, it's very important. So how do we know that you have achieved or you are achieving balance in this area? Physically, health wise, you are fit, you are healthy and you are fit. You know that being healthy is not just looking at yourself, because somebody can be looking good but is dying inside. So you have to make sure that you are going by the doctor's report to know that you are healthy. And then you are fit. You can know that you are fit when you when we talk about fitness now, your ability to walk without getting fatigued so easily. and also you have to make sure that you are consciously checking that. So when you are healthy and you are fit, you are achieving balance, or you have achieved balance in that area. When you show up feeling good, feeling good is important. Oh, I cannot even emphasize how important feeling good is, right? Because when you feel good, it affects, we have said it that every aspect affects every aspect. See this physical aspect, it affects every aspect. Because if you are not feeling good, you will not do well in your career or your business for the day or even for the week. And just imagine that you are sick. How do you show up for any other aspects? How do you say, oh, I want to read, or I want to be intentional with my mindset? I want to. You can't do any of all of that when you are sick, right? So that's why this aspect is important. Every aspect is important, but this is how this aspect affects every other aspect, right? So you have to make sure that you are feeling good. You have to make sure that you are not just that you are, because you know that feeling good is not just about your physical health, it's also about your mental health, your emotional health, right? So you have to make sure that you feel good, right? You have to make sure that you show up looking good. Show up looking good. Put in the extra effort to make sure that you show up looking good. For my ladies on this channel, I'm going to recommend somebody in the comment section. You can just check her channel for where she talks about dressing and all of that. You can just check her channel for that, where she talks about how to wear clothes, what to wear, and all of that. She talks about other things on her channel, but I'm just recommending this dressing part, right? So for the guys in the comment section, please help us to put something, or I'll talk to my friends that are guys and get one or two recommendations for the guys, so that you can, because it's not just about reading now, because you cannot just, you can read it, but when you see that, okay, pair this with this, it goes better in videos. So for this aspect, I recommend videos. Even for styling, for curating your environment, videos will work, right? Even for what to eat and what not to eat, videos will also work. In fact, generally for this aspect, what I do most times is watch videos, right? But you can also read books. For example, now, books about learning about your body. There are also books on that talks about a female's body, male's body. You can also read books on that. Yeah, so, and then this aspect you have to put in the, it's not just reading. You have to put in the practicality. You have to exercise. You have to actually buy the clothes. You have to actually, curate your environment. Say, maybe buy this flower and put it in this space, or rearrange your space and all of that. When you when you are balanced in this aspect, the energy just flows into every other aspect, right? So that's why you have to be very intentional in this aspect. So don't forget to leave a comment, like, and every other thing that follows. All right, see you in the next video.